Yo, what's up? This is Derek, host of Shutter Island, and coming in with another episode. You know Matt, best friend. Like, I don't know, I don't have a tape measure on me, but he's been there for years.
Years and years and years. What's up?
You have to get two tape measures for how long we've been friends.
Hmm. Yep, that's true. And kind of what we're going to get into today is kind of being overall badasses. Being extreme as fuck, and it's kind of speaks to our generation. We started out friendship, middle school. One of the things we used to like to do was show our you know set of balls by jumping down stair sets. Flat footed. No skateboard, no roller skates. We're going over here to jump the three set at the middle school or the
You
five
got
set.
you got to do a grab.
100%. Yeah, there's a grab, but at the end of the day, you're landing flat footed, and then a couple other dumbasses are laughing at you. And, thinking about it now, you go, well, that's not too cool. But it leads to a lot of things that show kind of how extreme our generation is.
What year was this?
Uh, well, I would say it was around 99,
99. That's the most extreme
99.
year. That's the most extreme year you could get.
Dude, we have Y2K, fucking everything gonna shut down. That's extreme as
Extreme
fuck.
Y2K. When they made computers, they only did it by two numbers, and
Hmm.
apparently computers knew that if you went 00, they're not gonna work anymore, and they scared everybody with
Dun dun dun
that.
dun dun.
Like they went, uh, how do red lights work? They're based off a two-number digit. Red lights weren't invented in 1900 or two in 1900.
And our thought process in 99 was that after this year ends, red light's never gonna work again.
Yeah, 100%. You just
Everything's
figure it
shutting
out.
down.
I'm at a four-way stop. I wave. I'm just so nice. I just let everybody. I wave everybody on. You guys go first.
In
I
all
know.
actuality, everybody's driving straight into each other. There's fucking head-on collisions at every fucking red light that is now a four-way stop. Hell, cars back then had CPUs, so the fucking cars, half of them would be shutting down.
100%. If your car wasn't built prior to computers, Skynet in
Hmm.
your car,
Hmm.
then when the clock strikes 12, you're done. We're all done.
I mean, thank God I was still young. If I was just a little bit older, on the eve of New Year's, I would have been out there sawing the top of my car off to get ready for this Mad Max world we're inevitably going into.
100%. You're mixing Mad. You can go Mad Max and the Warriors, and go Y2K.
Why too
Come out to
gay?
come out to play. Yay.
I mean, I definitely would have been not saving up for fucking canned beans and shit, but like bat. Fucking, I'm fucking making spike strips in front of the house, digging holes for people to fall in, putting leaves and a little bit
Those are
thin
called
fucking
pitfalls. Yeah,
pitfalls. Yes,
100%.
yes, yes, yes.
Yeah.
See, I'm not so much of scavenging for, necessities as I will just kill people and take their shit through them coming at me.
Oh, what do you the guy off of? No, what is it? South Park with Uncle Leroy or something. He was coming right at me.
Billy Bob.
Yeah, Billy Bob. He was coming right at me. Well,
100%, dude.
this is an apocalyptic situation that's going on, and you didn't mention that he's coming right at me. Was you running at him because
100%.
you're trying to take his shit.
My thought process might not work well in that. I'm assuming everybody's still carrying a wallet to where I can look at their address and scavenge their house. Yeah, I might
No,
be
no.
fucking retarded
The,
at this.
the first thing you lose in an apocalyptic situation is your wallet.
Yeah,
The only way
everybody
they're
got to
gonna
carry
the,
ID with them, right?
well, the only way to know, the only way to figure out who I am is to do dental records. Well, guess what? There hasn't been power in over 15 years. You'll never be able to access this data. You'll just be John Doe number 50 million two, something like that. You'll just be dead.
There has to be people that started the party a little earlier and went over there and just killed the fuck out of their neighbors that they didn't like the whole time. And then when the fucking, it hit fucking
I've been
midnight
waiting
and
on
they're
this
like,
shit.
fuck, fucked up,
Finally.
fucked up, real bad. You know, it wasn't so bad that I killed them. It's that I cut their face off and wore it around my house for an hour before fucking 12 o'clock got here. But I mean, I don't think the
True.
Y2K thing
You
was
could you
too
could
far
you
fetched.
could do that. I mean, it wasn't far fetched. Bro, this is 2025. We're going from 99 to 00, and people are buying Go Bosses because they think that you're but people pull money out of the bank accounts because of this, because they didn't think they had access. It was insane. And we record this here now, 2025. Listen, if you're out there and you still think that 2000 Y2K and you're hiding in a bunker, please God, get out. The water's fine. You
I
can
mean,
leave the hole.
but we're saying that living in the day and age that we're in now, where they TikToking on the front porch and out in the yard and shit like that, and the technology is through the roof. Back then, it was very believable. I mean, think about this. In the 90's, fucking Timothy McVeigh blew up a fucking building. So fucking maybe that happened before him. I actually have to give him credit for fucking the guy that introduced me as a young man into hey, there's some people out there that fucking have some opinions and will do some things to have them heard. We had school shootings that fucking maybe happened before then. I don't remember
Okay.
anything before Columbine.
So this is all happening in the 90's though. These are a bunch of white people uh, having certain opinions in the 90's.
Does suck it was all white people, but that is. But yes, in the 90's. And that's because, fucking in the 90's, music like Marilyn Manson could influence kids to shoot up their school, dude. I don't think that's happening nowadays. They're just doing it because of Columbine.
Call Bond, another one back in the 90's.
I'm saying
White
school shoot
dudes.
white dude, white ass dudes. Colorado white. That's pure white.
Listen, that would be racist, but I just want to tell all those white people out there, calm down. But not to quote a meme, but go, why you mad? You mad, bro?
I
Calm
mean,
down.
another way to look at it is we have calmed down. Back then, we wasn't so fucking calm.
Listen, they say you can't teach an old dog, wet dog, new tricks, but you definitely, an old dog can learn from stop doing this. You're
Tell you
only hurting
this.
yourselves. You're only hurting yourselves with this.
The only other, and I don't remember their names, they are non-white, but the only other people I can think of is the guys that did the Boston Marathon bombing. Other than that, whatever
I
their names are, maybe you know them.
I have another one that's close around that time.
Eric Rudolph.
Uh, no, he's white. Yeah, that's the Centennial Park. So the dudes that were sniping people in the New England area, they got several bodies due to this.
That was
But
Washington.
it was a I would say a father and his son, but it was an older man and a younger dude.
There's an old white dude
And
and a young black guy.
no, it wasn't. Neither one of them. They were not white. So we got to one.
We can knock that one off the list. Yeah, they shooting people out of car trunks or some shit like that. It was something
That's what it
wild.
was. They had a hole, they had two holes cut below their taillights. It was worth a watch. How they found those dudes? It was a wild. Actually, it would all these cars in this town or in this municipal area, all that type of stuff. Um, Somebody randomly called in that it was suspicious this car being there, and it had two weird holes, and that's what led to them getting caught. And they did get caught, but in reality, they had a hole for the barrel and they had a hole for the sight. That in and of itself is insane. You, if you're doing that, you are an insane person. It, the, find God. You ever tried to be missionary with a woman that you love? Try that. You might not be drilling holes into car tail lights so that you can shoot people at gas stations. Calm down. It's a crazy world we live in.
And I'm not condoning any of that stuff. All I'm saying is the 2000s and past, not as extreme as what we grew
We
up with.
can you get us to the extreme when we're talking about killing people out of a car
It's extreme. Just saying.
with an X.
With an X, dude.
Were the dudes that flew the planes into the tower, were they being drinking Mountain Dews? They had a
Surge.
skate. That's how they steered the plane. There was a skateboard between their feet.
They say Volt can burn through steel beams at 220 degrees.
Vault. Listen, when you drank, what? No, was it Jolt Vault? It
I
was a
think it was
V.
Volt Soda and Surge. It was the offset of
Whatever it
Surge.
was in the 90's, the most caffeinated drink that you could buy.
Extreme.
It was you're gonna get an extreme cancer
I mean, it
by
wasn't
drinking
all
this.
bad. White people also started the X Games. That was extreme.
Super sick. Oh,
Can't tell you how many times my grandma go to her house on the weekends, and she go out on Saturday nights to the fucking to square dance at fucking the Cadillac Ranch, and she'd come back the Sunday morning. She'd be fucking at the time I didn't know hung the fuck over, and I'm making this old lady watch fucking X Games. He fucking what a saint for dealing with that. I would have fucking been like, cut this shit off. Maybe my grandma, a little bit of
grandma's
stream.
hungover. Grandma's hungover.
Even our grandmas were extreme back then, dude. Fuck these kids nowadays, man.
Grandma looked at me and goes, "Mama didn't raise no pussy."
Yeah, I'm about to two-toe tap her to the bar and take a shot.
Tell you what, I'm gonna two toe. Damn, I guess it. Two-toe tap over that TV and turn this shit down
Fucking
because
watch it on mute.
Granny got a headache.
Yeah, I ain't feeling good. Get extreme on
Yeah,
mute.
but uh, she goes play this country song. She hits her heel with her hand and then starts stepping toward the TV just to turn it down because I don't feel good.
Only way she can get across the house. Dusty doing.
Thank God I did not spit that beer out because it's my
Be
last one.
extreme.
Super sick.
Super sick. I mean, before all this, fucking none of that shit. As far as I know, fucking wasn't any fucking buildings getting planes flown into them. Wasn't any school shootings. Wasn't any fucking abortion clinics being fucking blown up.
I think we were more than well the Centennial one that was '96,
Yeah,
but
dude.
either way, 4 years away or 5 years away from 9/11, 100%.
I'll say this,
Crazy,
man. We don't get enough
crazy
credit
changing
for
of times.
we don't get enough credit for fucking really showing the world how to fucking throw a goddamn Olympic get together, man. Atlanta fucking had it and we fucking blew a fucking park up. Who the fuck
It was
else has
like
done
it
that?
was like Freaknik. It was like Freaknik '95.
96.
Who?
Dude, I'm just saying, man. We show class to the world that Atlanta's extreme. Just saying.
Has Atlanta ever hosted the X Games?
They won't let us. There's no telling what would happen. Maybe they have. I have no clue. I think they mostly do that shit in LA and Texas
I
for
mean,
some
we
reason.
we we do monster truck, monster truck rally. Why wouldn't we do the most extreme game?
I'd be hunting humans.
No, no, it's not.
Sorry, I
That's a
watched that
that
movie the
that's
other day.
well,
The Most Dangerous
that's
Game.
not
That
that's
shit is great.
yeah, yeah, that's a different game. It's called X. Most dangerous game has nothing to do with being extreme.
I guess really and truly reflecting back, white people are fucking evil. Is one thing I'm pulling out of this conversation.
I've been doing some research.
Extremely evil.
I've been doing extreme research,
Yes.
and I found out
Hmm.
that other people, white people, have told me that I'm inherently evil throughout time,
Hmm. Hmm. I'll
and
say.
I mean, I don't know. You control the world. You secret societies, white people, market manipulation. Listen, if you ever get charged with a crime and it was for a white collar crime, fraud, actually, there's another one. Um, Murdering your spouse, typically a white person thing. Historically, worth a read, worth a look. Uh, do your own research.
I mean,
So
it's
I'm
the
about,
Andy
I'm about to start.
Dufresne.
Any woman that I date next time, I'm going to give her a can of pepper spray, and I go, listen, statistically, if you were to be murdered, it's going to be somebody that you know.
Yeah, so
Use
watch
this.
out.
Use this. Yeah. Two things you know about me. One, look and watch out.
Yeah, looks can be
100%.
deceiving. I
Pretty
love you.
funny.
Good night. Laying in
Happy
bed, just
birthday.
cutting your eyes.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
You,
You give them a can of pepper spray. you, your girlfriend. That's
Have you
pretty
seen
funny.
that fucking? I don't know if you've seen this, but there's like a fucking trend that popped up on my feed or whatever. It's like people taking loved ones out for a hike, and like they're like way deep in the woods. They'd be like, "Man, no one can hear you scream out here," and they say it kind of low, and every one of them go, "What did you say?" They're like, "How about we have some ice cream after this?" 100%.
Oh, it's the mouthing of vacuum, which is you just see your mouth move. It's fuck you.
Yes.
Yeah, true.
It's,
That's a good joke.
let
It's
somebody
a
do
good
that
joke.
shit to me,
That's a good
loved one
joke.
or not.
I
You take
no,
me out there and
because
threaten me, I will
I'll
fucking
I'll tell
murder
you
you.
this. I heard what you said. I'm not asking you to repeat it. And if I do ask you to repeat it, I'm just trying to get you to say the same thing again. And when you lie about what you just said, I go, I'm going to throw you off this hill in
Self
the middle of
defense.
nowhere. No, it was not something that what I just described was murder because them telling me that they said it, and I go, "What'd you say?" And I go, "Yuck!" I'll huck them off the hill. It's called murder.
Or maybe through your upbringing through the 90s, you just have an extreme way of looking at life.
Super sick.
Always said that, a coward's way is
Well,
killing themselves, but if I was ever going to do it, I would cannonball into a fucking jet plane's propeller blades.
you
100%.
think? Hold on one second. You think you could jump that high?
No. The sheer fucking suction of that, I
You
barely
take
got to
this
jump.
you take the stairs to get on the airplane over there to it.
No, 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 no. It would what it would take is me applying for a job at the airport and then
Number
working
one,
my way to the ground crew, the loading boys, if you will. I don't know if they just give that job right away. If they do, hey, this would work out perfect, in this scenario. But
gotta
I'd
keep.
work my way up to it, months into it. And the whole time every time I'm doing anything, if I'm like loading passengers, I'm just staring out there at that fucking, turbine just running.
They'll fire you because they've reviewed the cameras and you have a wanting gaze in your
Mm.
for what we outside of you we've determined that you're looking at that motor like this is it.
What's more extreme than
You're
fucking up someone's flight plans for the whole day? Pretty sure they're not
I'll tell you
flying that thing
no
off.
I'll tell you what's more extreme than that. The people watching the cameras, they pull you off of whatever duty that would lead you. They would make you a flight attendant. You would be on the plane, and it would be weird for you to get off the plane to go jump in this motor. So, uh, and they would know something was up.
I'm just saying, cannonball, both hands across chest and the X, forming the devil horns, dude. Fucking
So
gone.
what else you do? Do Generation X, hit them
Suck
with
it.
the X to your crotch. Yeah, hit them with the suck it.
That would be, just as fucking extreme, The attitude era
I
of
mean, the X on your
generations.
crotch is extreme.
But, that's just
To
something
tell
that's on my
some,
mind today, that fucking we are, I tell you this, we were so fucking extreme, they tried a name for the next one after us, and then they had to go beta. The beta group now. Nothing. It is. And, that just
2020,
sucks.
2025, going to 26, I think that generation is beta.
Sounds like it. Cuckold will be the next one. The way they're
Charlie,
going. It's
no,
gonna be
the
it's ABC. Be cuckold.
no, whole generation. Miranda, once your wife get tattooed, no, you're not involved. Aside from watching,
Yeah.
that's your
We had to
generation.
call some extreme fellas in for this.
If somebody shows up at your house and go, "Here's for the gangbang,"
Yeah.
and
And
you literally,
first I got to jump down your stairs before I can get
as a
in there.
man, you were the one that goes, "Yeah, it's happening upstairs with
Yeah.
the woman that I
He's
love."
ready.
She's
My
ready.
wife's
Well,
upstairs.
well, yeah, she she's been ready.
After they bang her, they jump down those stairs to leave, you know. That's how you know.
What was the stair set? What was listen? We touched on this at the beginning. You said three stair set. What a Mayan Fisher Price to jump down from the orgy that I'm about to leave from second level of the house to first level. Bare
Some
minimal.
eight.
You get no. It's more than that. It's like 10. But either way, you got to worry about the roof. So it's going to be a real dedicated jump.
Mm. It wasn't
Yeah,
that long ago. I jumped down two stairs and I blew my Achilles out. So I might be fucking you know. I'm sitting on the porch going, "What happened to the world? It got too
100%.
extreme for me."
Let's go. Let's go back. Let's go back to our good old days when we weren't so old.
You know, that's the dream, but unfortunately, I don't think the clock goes backwards.
Oh, you can't put sand on the other side. Yeah, we getting old, man. We done.
Yeah, just for reference, I'm not going to jump inside that turbine in case anybody's wondering. It does sound like I'm kind of getting to that. I was joking.
What do you mean you were joking? You went pretty headlong on how you were you go through this whole process. And I do agree with you. This will never happen. One, you do not have a job at a airport.
and I have a, violent record, so I think I have an extreme record. We'll put it that way. Better. I don't think they're hiring people at the airport that don't take shit off nobody.
Oh my God,
It's on my
that's
resume.
horrible.
That's the first thing. They go, tell me a little bit about
What
yourself.
what was your charge? One misdemeanor count of fuck off.
I kept it real.
Look, and when you keep it real, sometimes that goes wrong.
You know, I'm gonna twist this fucking dude's head off. So I guess what I'm
Oh, it,
saying is
it,
all the legal troubles I ran into as a young man, I attribute to Tony Hawk and Bob Burnquist and all those X
I
games
would
I watched from my
I would
grandma.
say Rodney Mullen, was Song,
Ooh, deep
all those
cuts.
dudes, all those dudes. They, poor you, man.
You know, victim
That's
of the game.
you
They should have known it was
were
coming with my
you
Timothy
were the
McVeigh
most
poster I
extreme.
had hanging.
You were the most extreme victim.
You know, that's the way she goes, bud. The way she fucking goes, dude.
We're definitely not releasing this.
Oh,
Right on
it's
top.
coming. I'll edit all of the bad stuff out.
Which bad stuff?
Exactly. There was none. That's the truth.
No,
And if anybody's got a problem with
listen,
it,
not put a
fucking meet me
fucking
at Derek's
comment.
house. The address is.
Toot, toot, toot.
I'm definitely gonna give him Jeff's address, but I'm not gonna do that.
Give us the address to the police department.
You'd think I would remember it, but no. No, sure don't. Hey, but you know, it's a way of showing that recovery can happen for anyone. I'm going on fucking right at 20 years, no legal troubles. Now, that's not because I cleaned up my act, it's I got better at not getting caught at the things I was doing.
Whoa. Whoa. Nice. It's
And
not
that
it's,
shows,
it's not illegal if you don't get caught.
yeah,
Well,
never happened technically.
that's what they say.
Allegedly is a great word, and that's the one that we're going to use. So, for those of you that might be wondering, allegedly, this podcast is going to continue on, but just know this, in our hearts to hearts, we'll always be extreme.
Just the womb.
So, with that,
My
we
mom.
going
Look, most people have. Most people's moms have C sections. My mom had an X session, and it was because I was too sick with it.
that's why they had to pull you out right away. You're going to kill her because
Because
you're too
yeah,
extreme.
yeah, yeah. I came out with a helmet. I,
Well, I
I
agree with
was,
that.
I was. Welcome to Saturday.
Hey, and with that,
Put a
we're going to
comment in
have
the
to.
section below if you also came with a helmet or had to wear one later on. Who knows? It's look, we all become extreme, whether from the womb or through wanting to jump off stairs for no reason. That's how extreme
Yep.
sugar how we are.
With that, we're going to put on our soaps and glide right out of this fucking podcast. We'll see you guys on the next one.